building dreams and achieving more, telling it just like it is. Most of all, keeping it real. Are you ready for real talk? Changing lives and communities. Real talk. Saving all our families. Real talk. Bringing hope for you and me. Real talk. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real talk with Judy. Real talk with Judy on the radio.
Well, good morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to have you to join me this beautiful, beautiful morning. So glad to see you all. Thank you so very much for joining in. Do me a favor. Go ahead and tag and share right now as we prepare for this show. This show is going to be powerful. It's going to be a little hot, but it's going to be powerful. So I want you to go ahead and tag and share. As you go in, if you would, go ahead and tag and share. Invite others to join. If you're on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, go ahead and invite others to join us. But I want to thank you for giving me 1 hour to empower you, inspire you, motivate you, and make an indelible impact upon your life and to increase your faith. Today's show is going to be, I don't know, it might be a little controversial for some people. Then it may be okay. But I want you to know right here that everything you want to accomplish is possible if you only believe. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so my brothers and sisters, as my presiding bishop often says, you have to see it before you see it or you never will see it. And that's real talk. I am Dr. Judy, the host of this amazing and impactful show, this live radio show. And to all of you, again, thank you for joining me today via radio, Facebook Live, YouTube, and the radio app. Again, I am honored and thankful that you have chosen to join me. And so as I asked you earlier, if you would, please do me a favor. Go ahead and call or text, tag, share, and get everyone else on. If you would go ahead and do that while I say hello to my mama. Hello, Mama, and Tanya, and Cindy, Robin, and Kiara. And my sister is my host today, Carolyn. I thank her for being the host. But Mama, just so thankful. I'm thankful unto God for yet allowing my mom to be here. I give thanks for him every single day, all throughout the day. Thank God for my wonderful family. I absolutely love my family. I do. They are very supportive, encouraging, and that's what we do for each other. We uplift each other. We're always there for one another. We support it. We never back out on each other. We never back out on each other. We're just there. We support. We encourage. And all of that. Love is what it does. And my family is a real family of love. As my sister Tanya liked to say, we're not perfect, but we are perfect for each other. And to my husband, I want to thank you so very much, sweetheart. Superintendent Gerald Mandrell, the senior pastor of Life Changers Church of God in Christ. Amazing church. I love my church family. I do. My son, who lives in Texas, told me he's always a changer. He always tell everybody he's always a life changer forever, he and his family. And I just really thank God for him. Just thank God for him. But I want to thank you all just for being here again, the great audience. Your success and your fulfilling God vision matter to me. So who you are, what you become matters to me. I have not changed. I'm the same Judy Mandrell and will always be. I'm not bought, Boughtth, by any. I respect all. I love y'all. I want to see you be the best you can be. I don't get caught up in clicks and all this stuff. But when I come on this show, when you see me in person, my desire is to see you succeed. It really is. That's why I have these shows. That's why I do the shows that I do, because my heart desire is to see you become the person that you desire to be. Being great, making your dreams come true, making your vision come to helping you get up when you fall down. That's what I want to do. So for this next hour of empowerment, the subject matter that I'm going to be discussing today is you can do it. You can do it. And as I get into it, you'll really understand what I'm saying. You'll really get into it. But you can do it. You can do it. Uh, you can, and I want to give this. You can is more than a simple phrase. It is a powerful statement of possibility and empowerment. In a world of often defined by limitation, you can cut through the noise of self-doubt and external criticism to affirm a person's potential. You can. I would like to suggest that would be a good that is a good affirmation to put in the front of your mirror. So in the morning time when you get up, thank you, Minister Howard. God bless you, ma'am. To get in the front of the mirror and just say to yourself, "I can." Just say that to yourself. I can. You can. It is very important that you hear those words. Because you know what? In life will give you the okey doke. Life comes out of nowhere and hit you. Bam! Life hit you. But the you can says to you that you can get up. You can make it happen. You can live again. It says all of that. So you can take you through the noise of self-doubt, eternal criticism. And it affirms to you your personal potential. Sometimes you have to really talk to yourself. I know the last few Tuesdays I have been coming on the show by myself. I haven't had any special guests because I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to you. So you can is a fundamental belief in your human agency. God put God put within you the possibility and the potential of becoming whatever. I don't know if you all, maybe some of you all have this song when I was a kid, and I love this song until this day. I have the lyrics in my Bible, and it says, "I am a promise. I am a possibility. I am a promise with a capital P. I am a great big bundle of potentiality, and I can be anything." Good morning, Sister Cynthia. Thank you so very much. That's right. Nothing like self affirmation and self love. But that song, "I Am a Promise," y'all look it up and put it on there. The idea that individual possess the ability to choose, to act, and to create change in their own life, that's what you can is all about. And sometimes you have to do that because people will change on you. People will get with others and change. People will do all that kind of stuff. But you got to believe in yourself that you can. This phrase, "you can be a source of strength in the face of adversity, a reminder that challenges are surmountable. It serves as a call to action. It encourages people to move from passive wishful thinking to active pursuit of their goals. So by shifting from the focus from "I wish" to "I will," I wish to "I will it," from "I wish" to "I will." It transforms aspiration into intentions. So ultimately, you can do it. It's a message of hope and an invitation to embrace courage. It implies a trust in a person's inherent capabilities and resiliences, suggesting that the power to overcome obstacles and achieve success lies within you. And that's one of the things I've been doing these last few Tuesdays. I want you to look within yourself. Because sometimes, man, you could get knocked down because people disappoint you. And you say, and my sister Tanya and I, we talk about how people don't treat you like you treat them. Y'all forgive me. That there's no way that you would do to some people how they treat you. No way you would do that. If the shoe would fit, you wouldn't dare do that. You give your all, you do this. Sometimes you put people first and all this kind of stuff. You just don't do that. But I told her that I'm to the point now, I'm gonna treat people like they treat me. I really am. And so, but it is a timeless expression of encouragement that inspires action, builds confidence, and foster a sense of personal efficacy. Okay, the views expressed. I want to say this. I want to say this because I'm about to get into a conversation, and so I want to say this now. The views expressed by me are my own and do not necessarily represent the views of the station, its management, or its affiliates. It I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking for myself. So the views expressed by me are my own and do not necessarily represent the views of the station, its management, or its affiliates. I am speaking for myself, not for the station. So I hear, and it is going to come from some comments from Charlie King and to the people who are really just going ballistic over something that I don't think is necessary. So I hear people saying this. I'm reading what people are saying. I think it's Wakulla or Woodville or somebody having a Charlie King Peaceful Day. They're having all of this stuff. But and this is pretty much where my topic stemmed from today. I hear people saying, we love Charlie. We all about love, not hate. If we are children of God, we don't have to go around saying that. That statement is not in there. We love Charlie. Did you love George Floyd, Trayvon Martin? Where is the press release for all those things? Huh? Where's the press release for all of those things? Huh? I mean, and so that's not what the message is. And I pray, I really do pray that y'all are hearing the underlying. Oh, Charlie Kirk. What I said, Charlie King. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Charles King. All right, Charlie Kirk. Thank y'all so very much, Charlie Kirk. And it's not so much that, and I believe people are concerned and praying for his wife and all of that. But you don't hear Jesus going around saying, "Oh, I love the Roman soldiers. I love those who spit in my face." He's not saying that, and that's not necessary for us. I don't want us to miss the underlying message. So please, people, please be careful. I believe you're falling into a trap that you are not paying attention to. Do you want your black daughters thinking they are nobodies, don't have a brain, don't deserve to go to Purdue or Yale or Harvard, etc.? Do you want black people thinking they don't deserve to be pilots, surgeons, etc.? Do you want that? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? The superintendent of schools and what did this? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Why do we need a peaceful day, a Charlie Kirk peaceful day? Why is that necessary? Y'all, you got to stop jumping on every bandwagon to agree with a portion of something while endorsing the other part. Black people, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. I have friends, I have relatives who I have a lot of white relatives. I have a whole lot of good stuff going on. I have family members who are white, Scottish, Puerto Rican. But you know who have been targeted a whole lot is the black race. Us. And black people, we have to be careful. I would like to say I'm praying for the families of the Minnesota House of Representatives Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark Hortman. I'm praying for the Minnesota State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette Hoffman and the attempted shooting of their daughter Hope Hoffman. Nancy Pelosi husband who was brutal, who was beaten. So why is Charlie King so up, man? I mean, come on. It's not just we love every. If you're gonna say you love Charlie King, do a statement that you love all these people as well. You love their families, and not just his family. Child, what the one? George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, all of these people. Come on. I keep saying Charlie King, don't I? I don't know why I got that in my mind. Charlie Kirk. All of the other families whose loved ones have been brutally murdered unnecessarily. Y'all, we're praying for all of them. Put all their names on a flag and Lord have mass. We're not, we love everybody. We don't want anybody, families to suffer. These people have children, Kurt. These families have children, a wife, husband, other family members, close friends. We love everybody. We love everyone. We love everyone. However, what we're talking about now is not love. He did not live a life of love to everybody. As long as America has been alive and colonized, Black women have been devalued, degraded, and unfairly depreciated. It is a common saying in many Black households that Black women and Black men must be twice as good. I'll take it up to 10 times as good to be awarded half as much as their white counterparts. And I'm not here to make any, but if I do, it is perfectly okay. Because y'all, we got to understand this fight we're still in. And then to have people my concern is I'm not gonna celebrate something and have our young Black girls, our young Black boys to think that what we're doing now, we're celebrating Charlie Kirk, who said that we don't even have a good enough brain, or those women who are in those positions don't even have half a brain. I heard y'all president say on yesterday to a reporter to be quiet. He told her to be quiet. And she kept talking. He said, that's why you're in the second grade. Come on. He told that Black reporter to be quiet. And that's why you're in the second grade. And y'all want us to celebrate that so our young Black girls, our young Black boys think that that is acceptable? And then you tell them they can be anything they want to be when they hear and see you celebrating someone who degrade them, but then you're telling them they can be anything they want to be. Come on, you got to have a balance here. What are you really saying? I'm not going to celebrate. I'm going to love, but I'm not going to celebrate evil. What am I saying? What am I saying? I volunteer at Riley Elementary School. I have a daycare. What am I going to go teach those kids? The majority of my children at Riley, and the majority of the children in my daycare, the young people at my school, at my church, the collegiate students, these young Black women and men who excelling, those of us who are in school to get a higher education. What am I supposed to tell them? What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say? Oh, you're not good enough. Now, it's good that you went and got an education, but you don't deserve to be in that position. No, I'm not going to say that. You have every right to be in that position. Every right. But when I sit here and have to make these crazy comments, I have to make these crazy comments. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't celebrate, right? We never celebrate hatred and negativity. And when you're getting up here making all these proclamations, we should love. Come on, you don't have to do that. What are you saying to your black girls and your black boys, your young collegiate student? You don't deserve to be an engineer. So there are two direct quotes by Charlie Kirk that I would like to look at. Both were said by Kirk on the Charlie Kirk show. The first one is, if I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman, I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? The second is, if we would have said that Joy Reid and Michelle Obama and Sheila Jackson Lee and Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called racist. That's a quote from him, from his show. Now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. You do not have the brain, process, and power to otherwise be taken seriously. That's what he said to those ladies. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Come on. First, let me give you a crash course in affirmative action. Affirmative action is when organizations make an active effort by devoting resources to better the employment and educational opportunities of marginalized groups such as ethnic minorities and women. Historically, listen to this. Historically, white women have been the primary beneficiaries of affirmative action. It is not executed in the form of quotas. That's banned by the Supreme Court in the late 1970s. It does not discriminate against white men, and it certainly does not hire unqualified individuals, which is against federal law. Additionally, let me give you this note of what I studied, what I've learned. Joy Reid went to Harvard for her undergraduate degree. Michelle Obama went to Princeton and Harvard Law School. Sheila Jackson Lee went to NYU, transferred to Yale, and later attended UVA Law School. Ketanji, I think I'm saying it, Brown Jackson, attended Harvard University for her undergraduate degree, Harvard Law School. Charlie Kirk attended Harper College for one semester before dropping out. So why was he challenging the intellectual competency of these black women when they have run educational laps around here? Kurt saying that these highly educated women do not possess the brain, processing power to be taken seriously is problematic, primarily because it is reminiscent of the 19th century pseudoscientific rhetoric that white people will use to justify the abuse of black people and their low social status. They allege that black people had thicker skin and could thus tolerate more pain. Less, you know why they used to beat us, y'all? Because they said stuff like we were so thick, and we can endure the beatings. We're not there now. This is not where we are. And we don't want our black people thinking that they have to succumb to this type of talk. And then we get up and make all these statements that I find ridiculous. No one's saying they don't care about. Most humane individuals care when everybody, when George Floyd was killed. It hurt. We prayed for his family. It hurt to see his mom, his dad, his sibling. That's hurt. That hurts. Anytime someone is murdered, it hurts to watch their families on TV crying. And some people don't make it to TV. It hurts. But what hurts most for me, for Judy Mandrell, is to see people seem to want to say that what they're doing is justifiable. No. How they live was justifiable. No. No. And then talk hate. If he see a black pilot, he wonders, is he equipped to drive the plane, or is he there by affirmative action? Well, I think you should ask the question for a lot of people. Affirmative action wasn't just it was to give an opportunity to those who wasn't privileged to have that opportunity. And that's one reason, y'all, I don't like to play games with people. Like you today and don't like you tomorrow. That's not me. I want to see you make it. We got enough manipulation and stuff going around. We have enough of that. I'm going to support you and put you in office if you follow what I do. You got to be, no, we are no tokens. Yeah. And what that boy Kirk is saying, and they talking about America. I hear that going around now. America was made for the white people and all this kind of stuff. And I hope I'm not offending my white brothers and sisters, because I have many friends. As I told you, my family is made up. I probably got, I don't know, maybe about 20 white people married into my family. And we enjoy every last one of them. Scottishmen, we enjoy every last one of them. We are family. But we're not going to, I got a young girl at our church want to be a doctor. Am I supposed to tell her at age 7 that she doesn't have the right to be a doctor? No. Go to school, sweetheart. Get your education. Learn it and become what you want to be. My niece, who she's a Filipino, Pakistan. She just went to I forgot what school she's going to. Sweetheart, tell me what school she's going to. But she just a prestigious college in the UK, university. She's going to be a medical doctor, a surgeon. Am I supposed to tell her because you're a foreigner to the United States that you can't be there? No, you have all the right to be there. But my sisters and brothers, hear me, my black sisters and brothers, if we keep condoning all this stuff and you think that you're just, oh, I'm speaking about love. No, you're speaking to that generation of people who want to be better, that they do not deserve to be better. You got to see what you're voting for. Look at it. Look at what you're doing. Yeah, Aberdeen University. He's going to Aberdeen University. Not a lot of people get in there. Not a lot of people get in there. She got a scholarship there. So what am I supposed to tell her? Turn away the scholarship. You're not good enough. Your brain can't soak it up. I'm not going to tell her that. Go be what you want to be. Am I supposed to tell these even women my age and all of it that we don't just, and we're not entitled to prestigious roles like the first lady or talk show host or Supreme Court justice? No. That's white supremacist ideology that should be condemned on all fronts. Charlie Kirk taught that that white people are the only ones deserving of positions of power. Is incredibly racist and false. And given that they are not the only competent ethnic group, and those slots in question are fair game for anybody. My black sisters, my black brothers, you can do it. And I thank God for those who are speaking out. Yes, you can tell me you support me behind closed doors. Yeah, you can say that you stick up on all this stuff behind closed doors when you don't do anything in public. Don't stand behind, don't come calling me, talking about, oh, I support you. Support me where it counts. Hear me what I'm talking about. This is real stuff. We're not locking. So my black sisters, you can do it. You can do this. And we're not locking the door on the voices of doubt and turning up the volume of truth. We're locking. I am locking the door on the voices of doubt and turning up the volume on the truth. This is a show for anyone who has ever had a dream, a calling, or a conviction, only to have it met with skepticism, criticism, or outright dismissal. It's time to learn how to ignore the naysayers. And yes, they're loud. They're on every station, every TV station. Charlie Kirk, every TV station, restaurants, everywhere. Let's be honest. The world is full of naysayers. How are we going to put, they tell me he was a Christian martyr. He was not a Christian martyr. He was not killed for the gospel. He said himself that some lives going to have to be killed to show that the Second Amendment was good. He said that himself. And he said it was okay. Let's be honest. Huh? And the naysayers are not always strangers. Sometimes they're the people closest to us, family, friends, or colleagues, who often out of their own fear project their limitation onto your own aspiration. I had a young man in the city, and we're pretty good friends, and he told me, he said, boy, you got some people who smile in your face, but they don't care nothing about, they jealous. They were jealous when you got the key to the city. They were jealous when you got the president prestigious award. They were jealous. He said, they are jealous of you. And hear me what I'm about to say, this out of all truth. Sometimes those words can sting. They can sting you. They really can. I used to say that thing. Some of y'all probably said, what it says, sticks and stone may break my bone, but words will never hurt you, or something like that. I did the words can sting. And if you're not careful, they can stop you in your tracks. I come to tell you today, don't allow the negative words of these naysayers and people who want to hold you back, who think that you're not good enough because they don't like you or they don't want you to have it. Get rid of that. The Holy Ghost just held my tongue. Yeah, get rid of that. As former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt famously said, it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or whether doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. It is so easy to sit on the bench and say what must be done. It is so easy to do that. It is so easy. My thing, you get out there and do it. It is so easy. It is so easy. I look at these people watching football. They get real mad with the coach because they say that. My thing, you be the coach and let's see what you would have done differently. And I want to tell someone about pastoring. You become the pastor. What you would have done differently? You become the judge. What would you have done differently? You go on your own business. What would you do differently? They're on the sideline. The naysayers are always on the sideline. They're the spectators. You, however, my black sisters and brothers, you are in the arena. And I want you to know everybody standing by you ain't clapping for you. They're not cheering for you. I had someone to tell me, and he said, you don't need no weak. You got opponents, you got those who saying something, but you don't need no weak opponent. He said, you want a strong devil. He said, you want a strong enemy. You're a strong woman. So don't let the commentary, hear me what I'm telling you, don't let the commentary from the cheap seats dictate your direction. Whoa, don't let the commentary from the cheap seats dictate your direction. Some of the people sitting in the what you call it, the nosebleed section of your life. They way up there. They can't even see good. They're not even on the line, on the 50-yard line. They're not even sitting down on the floor. They can't even see what you're doing. They're way up in the nosebleed section, trying to shoot cheap shots at you. That boy didn't even graduate from college and shooting shots at those educated, well, powerful black women, the pilot on the plane, the black dentist, the black pharmacist. No, you're the one fighting the good fight, taking the risk and pursuing the vision. Just keep on doing it because you can. Just keep on doing it. And you can do it. How do you get rid of the naysayers? The first step to ignore the naysayers is to anchor yourself in a purpose that is bigger than their opinion. To anchor yourself in a purpose that is bigger than their opinion. To anchor yourself in a purpose that is bigger than their opinion. When your why is strong enough, the how becomes clear and the noise from the outside becomes irrelevant. Stop listening to unqualified commentators. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah, stop the unqualified commentators. Man, you earn this. Go get it. If you want to be it, go get it. Go do it. You can do it. You have the ability to do it. You have the ability to become. And good people, hear me what I'm telling you. If you fall, they will help you up. But those who side with other folks against you, they was never there for you in the first place. I'm surprised at some people. I am surprised. Totally disappointed. But I get to see the heart. Now, what some things will show you, gonna show you the heart. Don't try to keep making it. Look at the heart and hey, that's what it is. Learn to do life differently and go on. The prophet Nehemiah provides a masterclass in this. While rebuilding the wall of Jerusalem, he was constantly mocked and threatened by his enemies. Yet in Nehemiah 6:3-4, he responds to their pleas to meet with them by saying this: I'm doing a great work and I cannot come down. Why should the work stop while I leave it and come down to you? He refused to be distracted. His vision was too important. My sisters and brothers refused to be distracted. Some people really don't matter in your life. You tried to make them matter, but they don't. Their words do not matter. And you got to know this. You got to know this. And you got to keep going and moving forward. You have to. It is important. So this is our playbook, our call to action. We must become so consumed with our mission that we don't have time to entertain the negativity. Every time I turn on a channel and they're talking about Charlie Kirk, I turn. Because I don't want to hear that. I'm not going to listen to someone who has been so derogatory about Black lives, about other people's lives. And then all of a sudden he become this hero. No. Your work is a great work, my sisters and brothers. Whether it's starting a business, raising a family, or serving your a community, it's a mission given to you. And do what you do for real. Do what you do for real. Do what you do for real. Don't let anyone pull you down from the wall you are building. Don't let anyone do that. Don't let anyone do that. Yes, some people are intimidated by you. And they have always, y'all hear me, Black women, you have always been intimidated. Intimidated? Yeah. You have always brought intimidation to others. Always. Always. They don't want to see you make it. You're a strong black woman, they're going to come at you. You're a strong, intelligent black woman, you're a strong black woman moving things. They don't want to see you make it. They are intimidated by you. But don't worry about that. You make sure that you do what's right. You keep building. You deserve the Supreme Court. You deserve to own your own business. You deserve to be a commissioner. You deserve to be the mayor. You deserve to be vice president and president of these United States of America. You deserve that. And you deserve to drive whatever kind of car you want to drive. You deserve to live where you want to. You work hard for it. And maybe affirmative action did open the door for some of us. Maybe it did. But the ones who put it in place knew that without it, the privileged people would think that we didn't deserve it. And you could sit here and act like you got it all together and they all for you and all that kind of. Say no to the power that be. Say no. Do something that they don't like and watch what happens to you. It's real talk. Real talk live with Judy. I'm not playing. I get so tired of all of this manipulation and backroom talk and hiding your hand, throwing rocks and hiding your hand and act like you support all of these. You don't support them. Let somebody, let sisters and brothers say no or have a different opinion and watch what happens to you. I'm here. I'm here to tell you. You're going to see all the Charlie Kirks come out. Their opinion. Yes, we're praying for his family. As I stated, all of the families, all of them, not just his, all of the families. Nancy Pelosi's husband was beaten so badly. That was tragic. That was tragedy. But hear me what I'm saying. Just keep working. But don't you let anyone pull you down from the wall you're building. The writer C.S. Lewis had a powerful perspective on this too. He said, integrity is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. When you're working on something with true integrity for a purpose you deeply believe in, the validation of others become a bonus, not a necessity. Did you hear me? When you're working on something with true integrity for a purpose you deeply believe in, the validation of others become a bonus, not a necessity. Not a necessity. The validation of others become a bonus, not a necessity. And I'm finding out more and more, y'all, about the heart of people. I know it. I know it. I'm trying to help others to be successful. People, I'm telling you, everybody ain't gonna push for you behind closed doors. Everybody's not gonna fight for you behind closed doors. Not to my own horn, but I will. For those some things about to change on that too. Some people ain't fighting for no more effort. Okay. But let their validation be a bonus, not a necessity. Our next point is about the power of faith over fear. About the power of faith over fear. Okay. Fear is the weapon of the naysayers. Fear is the weapon of the naysayers. Fear is the weapon of the naysayers. They want you to be afraid of failure, of looking foolish, of not being enough. But as a person of faith, you have a foundation that cannot be shaken by human opinion. I think that's what I get it so for, because I'm not shaken by others. Consider the words of Proverbs 29:25. The fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe. This verse is a direct warning against letting the opinions of others trap us. It tells us that seeking the approval of man is a dangerous path. Instead, we are called to place our trust in God. His opinion is the only one that truly matters. And how do we cultivate this trust? By focusing on his promises, not their doubts. By focusing on God's promise of you and not their doubt. We are reminded, and I quoted this scripture earlier from Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. This isn't a promise of an easy life, but of a God who provides the strength to face any challenge, including the verbal attacks of those who don't believe in you. So when the voices of doubt get loud, turn your focus inward, not on your own strength, but on the strength that is promised to you. Finally, let's talk about the ultimate victory. The silence of the naysayers is a sweet sound, but it's not the goal. Your goal is not to silence the naysayers. Hear me. Your goal is not to silence the naysayers. That is not why you're going to school. That is not why you're accomplishing what you accomplished to silence the naysayer. The goal is the fulfillment of your purpose. That's your goal, to fulfill your purpose. In the end, your results will speak for themselves. Don't spend your time trying to convince them. Spend your time working. Spend your time making things happen. Spend your time doing. There's a saying that I ran into a little while ago. Say you can't respond to every dog barking or something like that. You can't respond to every dog barking. The legendary hockey player Wayne Gretzky said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." The naysayers are the ones who don't take the shot. They're so worried about missing that they never even try. You are the one stepping onto the ice, stick in hand, ready to make a play. Your actions are your most eloquent argument. Let your life, your work, and your perseverance be the answer to their skepticism. The woman with the issue of blood in Mark 5, the issue of blood in Mark 5, was told by many to not bother Jesus, but she ignored them and persisted. Bartimaeus, the blind man, was told to be quiet, but he shouted all the louder. But guess what? They both received their miracles because they chose to ignore the naysayers and focus on their faith. So whatever your dream is, don't let the whispers of doubt become the shouts of defeat. Tune them out. Turn to your faith and get back to work. You're in the arena. You're doing a great work, and your God is with you. You can do it. Don't you stop because of naysayers. Don't you stop because of all of that, all of that other noise. You keep going. Keep making things happen. Keep showing up for you. Keep showing up for you. Keep making it happen. Keep making it work. Keep making it work. Keep your dream alive. Stay where you are. You deserve to be there. You deserve to be there. You deserve to accomplish more. But y'all be careful. Just all this unnecessary stuff, unnecessary. I support Charlie Kirk. Be careful. Your young children are listening to you. You don't want them to hear that you're saying, as a black young girl, as a black young boy, you deserve. As a black woman, you don't deserve this. No, you're not here on your own capabilities. You're not here on your intelligence. You're not here on your hard work. You're not here because you know. No, I am here because I work hard to get here. That's what you got to say. I work hard to get here. I studied to get here. I didn't cheat anybody. Not manipulative, not trying to pull down one to pull down the other. And black people, be careful. They have you going against each other and you don't have to. Stand up for your sisters and brothers in the closed door. Stand up. They do belong here. Why don't they? I told you, this show right here was gonna come on to you. I want you to stand up and just do it. I want you to make it happen. You can do it. If anybody else did it, you can do it too. They aren't the only ones. They aren't the only ones. Your God is with you. You can do this. You can make this happen. I rode on a plane. I rode on, where did I come from? Fort Lauderdale, American Airlines. There was a black pilot, a black co-pilot, and all black stewards and stewardess. The whole plane was run by black. I think it's a sad day. I sat on the plane in my seat. This little white boy had to be about 8 or 9. I was seated by the window. He was seated in the aisle. He went all the way over with his legs hanging out the seat. Flight full. His dad sat 3 seats behind him on the right. This little white boy screamed out, "I don't want to sit with this black girl," loud as he could on the plane. The plane got deathly silent. "I don't want to sit with this black girl." What in the world are you talking about, little boy? I touched him and said, number one, little boy, I'm not a black girl. I'm a black woman. And you don't want to sit with me, move. What do you think they're raising? What do you think that little white boy going to be at age 15, 12, 13? Where he feel privileged and honored to yell out on a plane packed to capacity that he don't want to sit with a black girl. I am 66 years old. That boy is 8 or 9. This older white woman came and she changed seats she was sitting with his father. She changed seats so she could come sit with me and he could go sit with his dad. And she sat down next to me and she said, "I am so sorry." I said, "Is that your son or your grandson?" She said, "No." "Then what are you sorry for?" His dad should be sorry. His parents should be sorry. Because they're raising someone to hate someone because of the color of their skin, and then had the audacity to call me a girl. I'm a full-grown woman sitting next to this little boy. Oh yeah, that's what's happening. And so we just want to spend time writing all these posts about love, love, love. That's not what the issue is about. It's about, what are you going to train your children to see? What are you going to, when they get ready to go take the test and they tell them, "I'm sorry, somebody other than you qualified." What's going to happen there? Huh? I applied for a job at Sears when I first moved back to Tallahassee. And the guy gave me an interview. He said he wasn't going to give me an interview, but he gave me one. And in his office, after, there was a big white guy who was the manager at Sears. I was just looking for a job, man. I couldn't find one at first. I graduated from FAMU. He gave me the interview. And you know what he told me? He said, "I'm not going to offer you the job." And he was smiling. "I'm not going to offer you the job. I just wanted you to know that I don't have a college education. I'm a manager. You graduated from FAMU and you have a college education and you can't find a job." He said, "This is going to be hard for you as a black lady." Was I furious? You're doggone right. I was angry. And to come back here in 2025, but I did get him fired. I got him straight up fired from his job. Sure did. I don't accept that kind of stuff. I think everybody have a right at every job possible. And if you go and you do the work and you're qualified, and I think it's inappropriate to be celebrated because you said all this crazy stuff. And y'all better take hold. This is what this world is now. People feel entitled to say anything that they can. And if they can keep you from in a seat because they're intimidated because of the blackness of your skin, you better know they can. But as long as they feel they can support you and rally you this way and this way, they behind you. But if you ever let them up, if you ever say no, But this show today, I come to just say, you deserve to be wherever you are. You deserve it. You deserve to be there. You deserve it. And you have a right to be the police chief, the sheriff, to own your own business. You have a right to do that. Black people, let's learn to stand together. Let's learn to do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. Well, I enjoyed encouraging myself today. I really did. I encouraged myself today. I really did. I really did. I want to thank those who joined me. Thank you for your comment. Those who will watch this later, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you for all your support. Thank you. I want y'all to you can do it. That's what this show is about. I'm not going to teach not one black child that they don't deserve to do whatever. I'm not going to do it. My guidance counselor told me the best I was going to be was somebody's secretary. That was my goal. My goal was not to be a secretary at all. I thank God for parents in the village who let me know I didn't have to do that. My white grandmother, cousins, and auntie, my white ones really encouraged us to go be somebody great. That's what they did. That's what they did. That's what they did. Y'all keep me in your prayers. I ain't scared. I want these young black folks, I want these black people in college, I want us black women, I want us to know that we have a right to everything that God has given to us. And you don't have to succumb. You don't have to belittle yourself. You don't have to degrade yourself or devalue yourself for anybody. And you definitely don't have to kiss anybody behind to get anything. That's not what it's about. Work hard. Work hard. Work hard. I'm 66, and my mom and dad used to tell all our siblings, Judy, you got to work hard. Chico, Robin, Tanya, Cindy, Karen, you got to work hard. You got to work 10 times as hard to get what some get easily. And don't you ever, this is from my parents, don't you ever pull down another black person or another person, period, in order to undermine them to get what you want. Listen, it's been good. So y'all join me every Tuesday night in Bible study. I know it's kind of hard today, but it is what it is, right? Join me every Tuesday in Bible study, 7 o'clock prayer point, 7:30 Bible study. Y'all come on and join us. It is absolutely fantastic. Join me every Sunday at 11 a.m. for our morning worship service. So it's been a good time with you. I just want you to know, if you can see it, you can. Oh, don't forget my book. Yeah, thank you. Get my book. It's still available. Well, it's going to be available. It's on Amazon. Go on Amazon and get it. It'll bless you. I promise you. It'll bless you. It'll bless you. Also, Sunday, now Life Change is going to be having church. I have the honor of speaking for Pastor Roosevelt Rogers on his 15th pastoral anniversary Sunday morning. So happy anniversary, Pastor Rogers. God bless you. And to everybody, Priscilla, her book signing is going to be September the 27th at 2 p.m. That's next Saturday, not this Saturday coming, but next Saturday, September the 27th at 2 p.m. Also, I would like to, and I'm going to end this right here. I want to invite you to the prayer breakfast of the women, the Women Alliance. The Women Alliance. It's the Midwives Prayer Covenant Prayer Conference, the Women in Ministry Alliance Prayer Conference, the Midwives, which is going to be October the 4th, and Apostle Melinda Jones is the keynote speaker. So y'all come on out. Y'all come on out. But listen, whatever you do, don't stop. You can do it. That's real talk.
Real talk with Judy on the radio. Real Talk with Judy. Real Talk with Judy on the radio.